Alright, so in one of my last videos, I talked about how school isn't for everyone, but how, of course, education is. Now, if going back to school isn't your thing, but you still want to get the same knowledge that they're getting in schools, then I can completely understand. And especially if you're going to be an entrepreneur, or if you're going to be working in the business realm in some capacity, then there's going to be a couple things that you're going to need to know. And some of those things, thankfully, because there are schools, and you can just grab the book and you can flip through it. One of the things that I did suggest in the last video is to purchase the ebook, or get the PDF, and you can convert those PDFs into audiobooks, and you can listen to them in your free time while you're doing the laundry, sitting around the house, or working, what have you, on your way to work. Listen to it in the car. Anyway, so I got a couple of the books that I've had to go through while I was in school. And as far as if you're going to be an entrepreneur, just run your own business, this is just really something that's good to have if you're just looking to expand your knowledge base and kind of better understand the world around you. All right, so we'll start from the top. All right, QuickBooks and accounting, very good book to have. That one is great for someone who's starting their own business and they're having to do their own accounting, and they want to know exactly which buckets and in which accounts all of the purchases that they're making should go in. This one is managerial accounting, if you can read that. This one is core macroeconomics, and this is basically like how money flows throughout the entire world, and how they may affect you. Talking about more about like world economies. All right, this one, microeconomics, because micro means smaller. So microeconomics has more to deal with what's going on with finance and the economy in your more immediate vicinity, your more immediate portion of the world. Those things can have an effect on your business. And of course, marketing, because you need to know how to get word about your business out there, and exactly which means are available to you, what will work best for you, and how to run a marketing campaign. Human resource management, so you know how to deal with not only other businesses, but people within your business, and if you're going to start a business, how your employees should be treated. Speaking of which, ethically, business ethics. You want to know what is right and how to be a good world citizen as far as your company is concerned. You want to make sure that you're treating people ethically and you have ethical business practices. There's a lot of stuff you can do that is legal but is unethical, and you don't want to fall in the realm of being unethical. International economics, self-explanatory. This one was successful project management. I still have books from the notes that I took in these class. Successful project management, extremely important, because you want to know exactly how to get projects off the ground, how to organize people within your group, and how to create synergy, which is basically a bunch of people working towards the same goal, and how to make have measurable milestones so you know that things are going well, and who to put where. All right, finite mathematics, self-explanatory. This one, legal and ethical issues, because let me tell you, although this one I think is from like my healthcare management program, I'm very sure it was. If it ends up becoming unethical, it may end up also becoming illegal. And although some things may seem cut and dry, then you could very well find yourself on the wrong end of litigation, basically being sued. Another book on project management. Managerial finance, because finance and accounting I used to think were the same thing. They're totally different things. Okay, So you want to understand finance. Not accounting is more of where the money goes, and being able to tell the story of how you spent your money is what accounting is. Finance is how do you get the money? How do you make sure that you're not leveraged to the max? And another accounting book. So all of these books, and especially because I've been out of school for a long time for some of these things, but a lot of this information, it doesn't change. It's still exactly the same. It's still applicable. So you can get these same books that they're teaching people out of in college, and you can get it for little or nothing on Amazon.com, and you can get the ebook. You can just listen to it, and it makes it so easy. There are things in there that they're not teaching you in high school, but they should be. We should all be coming out of these institutions of learning with a much better grasp on life, and I feel like that's not always happening. So go on Amazon.com, go on eBay. You may want to look up the names of some of these books, and or something similar, maybe a more recent edition, but for a cheaper price. You can get that, and you can add that to your collection, and you can start to grow things here, so they eventually end up growing in your pocket as well, or in your bank account. I'm hoping that this helps you. And the other thing that I felt about college is sometimes they have you take a whole lot of classes. They have absolutely nothing to do with what your major is. They're going to require you to do a public speaking class, which you probably should need, but an art history class, I don't think a mechanic needs. Someone who's opened a mechanic shop or a restaurant needs an art history class. It's just not necessary. So if you want to be no fuss, no muss, you want to self-educate, or you just want to, afford your children or people around you, a better opportunity to learn things, then this is definitely a viable option. All right. So I hope you guys have a great day.